Hi everyone, I am Shivu and welcome to Wireless Communication Network. Today we are going to learn about difference between PAN coordinators and coordinators. So in this video we will learn about IEEE 802.15.4 network model in wireless personal area network FFT and RFD, personal area network, PAN coordinators, difference between FFT and RFD, and difference between PAN coordinators and coordinators. So let's start with IEEE 802.15.4. It is a low-rate wireless personal area network under the subgroup of IEEE 802.15 wireless personal area network. It is a technical standard that defines the operation of low-rate wireless personal area network. It specifies the physical layer and media access control for low-rate wireless personal area networks. The frequency band of IEEE implies three possible bands, that is 869, 915 and 2450 MHz. Examples of wireless technologies like Zigbee or XBee and wireless HART utilizes the IEEE 802.15.4 services. It offers the fundamental lower network layer or type of wireless personal area network. Its focus is on low-cost, low-speed communication between devices. In an IEEE 802.15.4 network, an FFD full function device can take three different roles: coordinator, PAN coordinator, and end device. It has a communication range of 10 meters with a data transfer speed up to 250 kilobits per second. Now, network model in low-rate wireless personal area networks. For implementing PAN across sites, we require multiple layers of networks containing nodes which are fully functional devices (FFD) and reduced function devices, which is RFD. Now, we see the network topology of a. In this, we have PAN coordinator having different topologies like star, point-to-point, cluster tree. The red one shows the reduced function devices, which is connected to the fully functioning devices. Now, what is fully functioning devices? It serves as the coordinator of a personal area network just as a common node. It applies a general mode of communication which allows it to talk to any other device. It may also relay messages, so in the case it acts as a coordinator and also PAN coordinator when it's in charge of whole network. Now, reduced function devices. Extremely simple devices with very modest resources and communication requirements. And due to this, RFDs only communicate with FFDs and never acts as coordinators. Now, about personal area network. A personal area network or PAN is a computer network that enables communication between computer devices near a person. PANs can be wired such as USB or Firewire, or they can be wireless such as infrared, Zigbee, Bluetooth, and ultra-wideband. The range of a PAN typically is a few meters only. Now, categories of nodes in wireless personal area network. Coordinator. In a IEEE 802.15.4 network, a coordinator is a FFD device that is capable of relaying messages. If the coordinator is also the principal controller of a personal area network, it is called PAN coordinator. But since this is the only basic and unique feature that makes it different from PAN coordinator. PAN coordinators. It is a principal or master controller of the network which identifies its personal area network and to which other nodes may be associated. It also provides global synchronization service to other nodes by transmitting beacon frames which contain PAN identification and other information. PAN coordinator is a sync node which processes the data received by it and takes necessary decisions. It is a full function device, which means it can send requests for data that is in pull mode, and it can also receive data from all other neighboring nodes when in the push mode. Simple or end device. This is the last and the only category of the personal area network. It is a node that does not have any coordination functionalities. It is associated with as a slave to the PAN coordinator or to a coordinator for being synchronized with other nodes in the network. Now, Difference between FFD and RFD. FFD is capable of performing all the duties described in IEEE 802.15.4 standard, which accepts any role in the network, whereas the only difference that RFD has that it does only accepts functions assigned by FFDs. FFDs can communicate with any other device in the network, but an RFD can communicate only with an FFD device. Now, the main thing is what is the difference between PAN coordinators and coordinators? So, the PAN coordinators and coordinators have various differences based on some factors in a network which differentiate their function in personal area network. We will see each one by one. First, based on network identification. A PAN coordinator can identify and create its own personal area network, whereas a coordinator cannot create its own personal area network. Second, based on network initiation. A PAN coordinator can send beacon frames to its identified nodes to create and initiate a network, whereas a coordinator also sends a beacon frames to its peer coordinates to give information on identification of PAN coordinator, but it cannot initiate and create a new network. Third, based on power usage. A PAN coordinator may need to have long active sessions or periods. Therefore, it is usually connected to main power supply rather than a battery. Whereas, a coordinator does not need to have continuous power supply. Only batteries are sufficient for its working. Fourth, based on intermediate node. In larger or more complex systems, it's likely that the central control point may not be within range of ZigBee network. It may even in a separate building. Therefore, it is likely that the PAN coordinator will communicate to the central control point via wired connection. Coordinators can serve as intermediate coordinators to transfer data and receive from another node corresponding destination. This implies that it can also send its own data along with data it receives from the other node to the PAN coordinator. Fifth, based on drive communication for overall PAN. Due to increased amount of communications traffic on a large PAN network, there is a requirement for higher bandwidth through a PAN coordinator. On the other hand, a coordinator requires a less bandwidth than a PAN coordinator, as it handles less traffic compared to a PAN coordinator, which is the advantage for the coordinator. Sixth, based on establishing link between new nodes. In large systems, there is a possibility that at some point in life cycle, new nodes will need to be integrated into the system. So, the PAN coordinator needs to be able to easily establish links with those new nodes at any point in the network. Establish whether it is an FFD and RFD and be able to establish the new nodes role in the network. 7. Based on mapping of entire PAN. Now, the PAN coordinator has stored a map of entire network and identify which nodes within the network are FFDs or RFDs, and the function of each part for, uh, for larger and complex industrial systems. This results in need for more memory to store this map. The coordinators lack this ability of mapping the network. Thank you for your attention.